Lord Mazdamundi is making sure the great plan stays on track. He is on the warpath, riding his mighty steed Zlak. Armed to the teeth, he has Shield of the Old Ones, Banishment, Ruination of Cities, Apotheosis, and Arcane Unforging. Welcome back, people. We have one more battle today. Lizardmen against the High Elves. With the Lizardmen Cold One Spear Riders here, and also one Saurus Scar Veteran armed with Colossal Strike. The Bastiladon with Revivification Crystal to heal the Saurus Scar Veteran and also Mazdamundi. For my front line, I have 4 units of Saurus Warriors with shields, flanked with Skink Cohort, and also for the skirmishers, 3 Skink Skirmishers. On the High Elves are already flanking me with 2 Illyrian Reavers and 2 Illyrian Reaver Archers with 140 range, so they have very better range than the Skink Skirmishers. And also the High Elves are going to be much better in the mobility department today. The High Elf forces are going to be led by Imric the Dragon Prince himself, with Star Dragon's Breath and Star Lance. Accompanying the riding with Imric is going to be the Mage of Life, with Book of Poet, Starless Staff for the Winds of Magic, and Regrowth to help Imric heal him back. For the High Elf front line, there are 5 ships company infantry and 3 Lothern Sea Guard with shields. And of course, the dreaded Fireborn, maybe the best cavalry in the game, or maybe not if you ask the Blood Knights about that. But back to the game. Imric has taken some damage against the Skink Skirmishers, and he also damaged one Skink Cohort. So for now, he has 90 armor, but he's taking some damage against the Skink Skirmishers. Meanwhile, on the left flank, the Illyrian Reavers are outranging me, so I'm going to pull back, and I have the Cold One Spear Riders here to guard this flank. So we are entering in the range of the Lothern Sea Guard, so they fire a couple of volleys at the Skinks. Meanwhile, the Skinks are damaging Imric. That's really nice of them because they are a cheaper unit, and if the cheaper unit can damage the more expensive one, that's always good. Mazdamundi casting one Arcane Unforging onto Imric, which is going to be doing some really good damage. Meanwhile, on the left flank we have one cavalry engagement. The Cold One Spear Riders are charging head-on onto the Fireborn, the Dragon Princess. And sadly it's going to end really bad for them, because if you compare 32 charge bonus against 80, this is the result that's going to happen. Even with the help of the Skink Skirmishers, there's nothing much that they can do, so this flank is going to be lost. Mazdamundi is advancing onto the High Elf front line. Also some Saurus Warriors are breaking here through. And here the Lothern Sea Guard are perfectly lined up for Ruination of Cities, and it goes down, eliminating the Lothern Sea Guard. They lost 90% of their health here. Meanwhile, Shield of the Old Ones on the front line. Imric is attacking Mazdamundi, but here comes the Saurus Scar Veteran. And also we have one Banishment here, hitting the ship's company, doing some really good damage here. And Imric is also losing much of his health, already down to 3000 damage. The Saurus Scar Veteran has activated the Colossal Strike, and Imric is going to be running away from here. He has only 2000 HP, but that's going to be healed by the mage. So the High Elf front line is broken. some of them remain. The Lothern Sea Guard here holding the line, and here also. Meanwhile, not the biggest problem for me now is the Fireborn and the Illyrian Reavers, because the enemy has so much better mobility and my units are pretty slow, so they are going to be choosing the engagement, what and where to fight, and that's a little bit of frustrating for me. One revivification crystal going down on Mazdamundi, healing him up. Meanwhile, Imrik attacks him, dealing some damage, and also one apotheosis on Mazdamundi to heal himself up. But here comes the Saurus Scar veteran joining the fight against the Fireborn and Imrik. Charges in right into the Fireborn. He doesn't care because he can smash them. Meanwhile, the Lothern Sea Guard are regrouping here as the Saurus Scar veteran is chasing down the Fireborn. So overall, the High Elf cavalry is running rampant now because I cannot catch them. They are much faster, 78 speed, and the Saurus Scar veteran has 68. So he's just going to be running away and cycle charging me. So I am just hunting down his remaining infantry, what remains, like these Rotten Sea Guard that are bravely holding the line against the Saurus warriors, fighting. But he is just doing really nice work with the Dragon Princess, charging into the Saurus warrior and now going away, because here comes the Saurus Scar veteran chasing them off. The only way to deal with them for me is only the Saurus Scar veteran. Some nice damage here, maybe losing a couple of models. And my best bet is now to keep these three units, the monstrous units, together, so the enemy doesn't isolate them. So because when they are together, it's much harder to damage them. But if you look at the balance of power, it is looking pretty good for us. I mean, Imrik is really low, and the Dragon Princess are also. Meanwhile, the Bastiladon is hunting down this ship's company. Nice work from him, isolating one Saurus warriors, and they are now terrified because of the dragon, so they are routing now. But also the Bastiladon is charging right into the Mage of Light and charges into her, dealing some nice damage here. The ship's company are regrouping here, but here comes again the Bastiladon. He is really pissed off and he is just trampling through this ship's company, the High Elf infantry. And here comes Imrik, comes one more time down to fight, activating Starlands. Mazdamundi activates the Shield of the Old Ones, but there's nothing much Imrik here can do. Saurus Scar veteran is almost at full health, activating the Colossal Strike. Imrik has also really low, 500 HP, and he also has Mazdamundi casted the Arcane Forging on him. So that's it. And the Saurus Scar veteran is still hungry for some Fireborn blood. Let's analyze the units. Mazdamundi, 3700 damage. He obliterated the High Elves today. Really nice work from him. The Saurus Scar veteran, 1900. He exactly paid for himself, so he did a really nice job and losing very little health. The Saurus warriors, the infantry was pretty good. One of them even has 900, almost 1000 damage. Two of the skinks did also really good job, 500 for these two, shooting at Imrik. And the Cold One Spear Rider, sadly we had to sacrifice them against the Fireborn, and the Bastiladon was just here to heal the unit, our heroes. but he did some nice damage also. Meanwhile, for the High Elves, Imric has 1855 damage, which is not bad, but I think he didn't pay for himself. The mage was here to heal him. His ship's company didn't do really well. Also, same can be said about the Latran Seaguard. The Illyrian Reavers, and they did better hunting down the skinks. But his best unit was the Fireborn, absolutely devastating today. 2010 damage on him. But this is one of the best cavalry units in the game. And Latran, the Illyrian Reavers, also 100, 200, 100 damage. Overall, it was a good game. GG, well played to my opponent. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.